Number 15. The Creature with a Tail. YouTuber Fredography was with a group of motorcyclists riding in presumably Indonesia. It doesn't take long before something blocks their path, leading to one of the group members falling to the ground. This small creature flees, and the group chases after it. They spot it once again before it disappears into the grass. It was not seen again in the video. The mystery that remains is, what is that creature? It literally looks like a tiny human with a tail, but it clearly has the speed to outrun motorcycles. The uploader is a professional videographer, which I think gives credibility to it being real. All I know for sure is, it's enough to make me nervous about what we might run into on the open road. Number 14. Horsehair worms. If mysterious creatures with tails make you nervous, then strap in for this video posted to Reddit by Scentless Grape. The video shows horsehair worms leaving their host. Horsehair worms are parasites that usually range from 2 to 3.9 inches long and are often found in bodies of water and other damp areas. Only the larvae are parasitic on beetles, cockroaches, and other insects. In this case, what appears to be a praying mantis. Watching something that is 100% real and insanely disturbing is enough to make anyone nervous. Can you handle this horror you can't ever unsee? Nah, neither can I. Number 13. Frantic woman. Ring doorbells have captured plenty of disturbing things, but perhaps this is one of the most disturbing. Posted in October of 2019, a frantic woman was caught on a neighbor's Ring doorbell seeking help in Arcadia, California. The doorbell caught the woman's subsequent taker on video. The culprit was the woman's estranged boyfriend, who was seen pulling the woman down the street around midnight. The woman first pounds on her neighbor's door, shouting for help. When the man comes to pull her away, he grabs her by the hand and the woman screams as she falls to the ground before he pulls her out of view. The footage was sent to the police by the neighbor, who was on vacation at the time. After a search of the neighborhood, the woman was discovered being held against her will. The suspect in question was charged for his actions, with his bail set at $1 million. Here's hoping this footage serves as evidence in the charges against this monster, and he gets what he deserves. Number 12. Creepy house ghost. You often capture more than you bargain for on social media streams. Posted in July of 2019. This video shows a man wandering around an apparently abandoned apartment in the darkness. He seems to be praying, as he shoots video of some window-type compartment up in the right-hand corner of one of the rooms. You can see some stranger peeking through. The man continues to pray, and then suddenly screams in fear as he turns to capture something moving more aggressively in a huge box to his right as he races to get out of there. The door slams behind him. Even outside, he is not safe. He continues to pray while filming the exterior of the home. One of the window shutters up above opens and closes several times. Seems like this home needs more than prayer, it needs an exorcism. Number 11. 300-year-old child. This one will get you all kinds of nervous. According to the video, paranormal events have occurred in Guadalajara, Mexico, when a tourist was visiting the cathedral where the saint lays. The young child's eyes opened. According to the website La Obscura Habitación, the video was taken on December 12, 2012. The tourist who took the video footage on his cell phone claimed that he hadn't witnessed the child's eyes open at the time, but only saw it afterwards in viewing the video. The stories of how this saint became martyred are contradictory. Some stories call into question whether this is even the saint, as it's stated that all the reliquaries that remain of her are her skeletal hands. Whether this is the saint or not, the mystery begins and ends here. The girl is clearly past, has been for many years, and yet she's opening her eyes. Number 10. The hand. When you're babysitting, sometimes you feel like someone may be in the house watching you. This TikTok video will have you double checking that all your doors are locked. The dude in the video, TikTok handle Tanner J. Shelton, claims that he just put the kids that he's babysitting down for the night when he heard laughter. It was 10:30 p.m. At first he was annoyed, as it was the third time he had to tell the kids to get to bed, as the noises were coming from the baby's room. He assumed the other kids had woken up to check on their sister, so he checked the baby monitor and he saw this. What is that in the top left corner? Looks like a hand reaching in the baby's crib. Redditor MXGIWiz writes on Reddit, after this video, the infant was kidnapped apparently. His caption was, "I'm never babysitting again." Though I think it would be on the news if that happened, and this man would certainly be a suspect, but that doesn't stop people from hypothesizing. Redditor MMocker98 adds some intrigue to this story, recounting that there's an even stranger video on this guy's YouTube channel. Mocker writes, "I believe the one with the woman, video number 5 I think, could possibly be fake, but what if it's not? What if this is all real? It's giving me this weird gut feeling, and I can't find too much information. You know what they say, always trust your gut. What is your gut telling you about this one?" Number 9. Doorbell biter. Remember that guy who was caught on a Ring doorbell video licking someone's doorbell? Well, we've just found his soulmate. Posted in December of 2017, the footage shows a young blonde woman approach the doorbell. At first, it appears as if it was provoked by a dare. The woman walks up to the doorbell, holds up her hands strangely, as though she knows she's on candid camera, and then looks over to her right, as if looking at someone out of frame. But then she walks back, just standing awkwardly, looking around at random, before approaching the door again. Is she waiting for someone to answer? Maybe, but what she does while waiting is not normal. The woman opens her mouth wide, moving closer to the camera, and you can actually hear her bite. She then backs away again, as though nothing happened, appears to be waiting for a moment, then starts to do this. Well, it's all well and good to get your daily exercise in. Doing that on someone's doorstep late at night after biting their security camera seems a little out of it, don't you agree? Number 8. Spider milk. Well, some spiders actually do produce a milk-like fluid. This isn't one of them. Instead, the clip of someone milking a spider is actually someone taking its silk. The spider is pinned by the abdomen and limbs, and a pair of tweezers is taken to her belly. A string of silk is then pulled and attached to a spool on a motor. The motor then rotates, spooling the silk. Silk isn't collected from silkworms this way. Instead, it's harvested from cultivated silkworm caterpillars. Simple enough, right? Spider silk, as it turns out, not so simple. The silk must be harvested from the spider one by one. It's no surprise that one of the largest known pieces of spider silk cloth, stretching 4 feet by 11 feet, took 4 years, 82 people, and over 1 million spiders to produce. Spiders use the silk to protect their spiderlings in cocoons, trap their prey, and create their webs. Seems quite rude to be taking it from them like this, not to mention enough to make someone quite nervous. Number 7. A portal from another world. Do you believe in time travel? Do you believe in different dimensions? Portals from other worlds? Then this one will either delight you or really freak you out, or both. Posted to Twitter by Jake Swaps for Caprino. Swaps writes, "Some freaky footage was captured on one of Shibuya's street cameras. The video shows a street view from above of Shibuya Street in Tokyo. People are walking down the sidewalk carefree when this man simply steps out of nowhere from the road to the sidewalk. Seriously, watch this closely. Where did he come from? Directly out of the road? A time lapse doesn't logically justify the irregularity, as everyone around the man continues to move at a regular pace. There's no lagging of the camera or anything to indicate a glitch in the system, at least not the tech system. Maybe there's a glitch in the way the universe is hardwired. Perhaps it's the only explanation. Number 6. Hidden beneath. Think your home is safe? Think again. This video, posted by CBS DFW in March of 2019, shows that you never know what's hidden beneath. A homeowner from Abilene, Texas, crawled beneath his house to try and fix a cable issue after high winds, but we're guessing he crawled hastily back out again. What he found beneath his home that he can't ever unsee? Snakes. After seeing a few rattlesnakes, the homeowner called for someone to get them out. A snake removal company did their job, but they didn't remove just a few. They removed 45 in the span of hours. The cramped space underneath the house is enough to give claustrophobics a panic attack. Using an extension tool, experts picked up the snakes one by one, removing some that were up to 5.5 feet long. Although most of us wouldn't want to touch a rattler with a 10-foot pole, Nathan Hawkins, the owner of the snake removal company, said, "This is nothing. We do this all the time." Though I think that's not nothing. It was enough just seeing it. Number 5. Bell pepper worm. Worms aren't only found in insects. They can also be found in that next bell pepper you buy from the produce aisle. The uploader writes, "That thing was in a pepper. Looks like he wants to grow in someone's gut, lol." What is that thing? The thing looks like a tapeworm, but according to Snopes, the worm inside the pepper actually isn't that dangerous. The viral video came to light in August of 2019. The stringy worm moving inside the pepper was something a lot of viewers couldn't unsee apparently, and many saw it, as it was reposted on Facebook a million times, with viewers warning about the worm. Some posts warned that the worm was called Symbla Merch, and that it was a new type of worm that delves into moist areas of the body, resulting in possibly passing away. The claims, however, like so many posts on Facebook, were inaccurate. One said it might be a horsehair worm, which we talked about in the previous parasite entry, but adult horsehair worms are darker. Even the original message was false. This is not a new type of worm. It's been around since the dawn of time. Lesson learned: clean and prepare your green peppers properly, but still eat them. Another lesson learned. Number 4. Face in the clouds. You have to see to believe, even if it kind of makes you nervous. Posted in August of 2011, YouTuber Dennis Farmer wrote, "Face in the clouds before a storm in Grand Falls, New Brunswick. The cloud formation, at first natural, turns into something quite uncanny. A storm is billowing overhead, and then this distinct face in the clouds appears. You can see the profile quite clearly: nose, brow, eyes, lips, even cheekbones. As the cloud face evolves slightly, it looks as though the face is aging. You can almost see a beard growing, while the man filming this enigma drives to continue capturing it. It's pretty astounding, and those in the comments agree. Some say it's smiling, others say it's screaming, and others say it makes them nervous. Whatever expression this face is taking on, most agree that it's simply amazing. What do you think?" Number 3. El Pombero. Nothing like a good legend to call up some creepy videos. Posted by YouTuber Leonardo Martinez in January of 2016. The video is entitled El Pombero and El Dorado, Misones Real. What is El Pombero? According to Latin American legend, the mythological gnome-like figure is rife in the Paraguayan forest, but can be found across southern Brazil, Argentina, and Paraguay. Pombero is mainly seen at night in rural areas and forests, holding up in sheds and abandoned structures. He likes to mimic bird sounds, and the inexplicable chirping of birds is said to indicate that Pombero is near. If anyone so much as speaks Pombero's name out loud, he will harass them. Now that you know the myth, let's take a look at this video, which claims to have caught live action footage of the creature, filmed in the forest, A group of folks are wandering through the trees when, off to the side, something that looks like a short stump starts to move. The figure hobbles in an uncanny way, leaning on a crutch. Needless to say, the people rush off in fear. It certainly looks jarring and uncannily real. If you live in Paraguay, I guess it's time to hide. You don't want to cross paths with this mischief maker. Number 2. Forest guard. There are some things that make you so nervous you can never unsee them. They remain on the backs of your eyelids when you go to sleep at night. This entry will make you stay out of the forest. Redditor Film Direction wrote, "Aw man, Chills is gonna be all over this in his next video." And he's right, I am. Posted by Rabbit14k, this video of a so-called forest guard was captured in India. The clip shows a vehicle driving at night down a dirt road surrounded by forest. It must be drizzling, as the windshield wipers are moving. Then up ahead in the middle of the road is a figure in white flowing robes. The figure's head is covered, and when we never see its face, as the vehicle backs up, the figure walks slowly and strangely off the path and into the trees. As the vehicle continues to reverse, it disappears, swallowed by the darkness. According to Redditor Vixen Ross, this might be a holy man or woman, as the Sri Sararda Devi wears similar robes to these worn by our forest guard. Others note that it's a bit on the dark side for a midnight stroll, even for a holy man. Did this video make the hair on your legs stand up? Did it give you chills? Did it make your nose start running? And what do you think? Is this human or a demon? Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. Are you curious about what I look like in real life? Then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT to find out. Do you like my narrations? If you answered yes, then tap the follow button and thank you for your support. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way, you'll be notified of the new video we upload every Tuesday. Number 1. Leaping from water. In 2011, a quake, the magnitude of which is the most powerful on record in Japan, sent 133-foot waves traveling up to 435 miles per hour, up to 6 miles inland. Posted by Wow For Real in February of 2016. This video shows something strange leaping from the water during the event. Wow For Real writes, "It's time to take a look back at one of the most bizarre bits of footage to surface from the event. Possible explanations have ranged from a plastic bag picked up by the wind, to gas escaping from a container, to otherworldly entity fading out of sight." The video shows water and debris moving between the houses. Across the way you can see a brown shed or other outbuilding. Watch closely as something white moves up the shed, only to vanish. It almost looks like a large fish or a shark jumping up, but how in the world does it disappear like that, fading into oblivion? Many in the comments think it's a proper tank, others say it's water vapor, and still others think it's an interdimensional entity. Can you crack the mystery? What do you think this is? Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy!